but food was gotten from frog folk. Tender alliances, is that the word I'm looking for? Were made with
that's
newfound friends. A little bit of lore dump, or at least, I don't know, answers that created more questions, maybe.
Lore.
And probably most importantly, long rest.
Yeah.
Sleep.
And I think
indeed,
I know. I think I'm the only person that knows nothing about this small creature now, or tiny. Tiny, is that the right size?
I think
I just
yeah.
realized.
Biddle.
It's about the size of a Tinkerbell.
I just realized that, I've been listening about it a lot. I'm like, wait, my character knows nothing about them. The many encounters that have been had by others.
Hey, I mean, if you don't involve yourself and other people don't involve you, then yeah, that's how it goes.
I'm pretty sure that you were on the group line when the first intrusion happened.
Oh, were you saying it over in the group line? Okay.
Yeah,
All
while
right.
you guys were getting information about the big bug, I definitely let you guys know that there was a small something happening.
Anywho.
But in any case, you will find the morning sun greeting you in a new day in this situation. Two of the party members have agreed to help the frog folk hunt a gub.
All right.
Are
we?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Are we? Is it just gonna be the two of you, or are we all gonna go do it?
If you would like to help, I'm sure that you will be most useful. You are very good in a fight.
Yeah, I'm up for a bug hunt.
One more time, Flint. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm up for a bug hunt.
Who is that? Pointing at the little one.
That's just now kind of doing a classic, like from inside Flint's pocket.
Remember that thing we saw bouncing around last night, Tower?
Yes, the dust mote or whatever it was.
Oh, it's not a dust mote. It's over at it.
Is this the one you were talking about, the stealing thing?
Yeah, this is him.
So you are keeping him prisoner as a thief?
I'm keeping him under watch as a stranger in a strange land.
Strange land?
I mean, if all you knew was the swamp on the other side of the gate, you might think of this place as rather odd.
Sheriff, go ahead. You do it.
Are you talking about, with Silas?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, this thing came here with Silas to help run down this train, and then it got stuck here.
Yeah, apparently he was apparently the lock picker. Apparently didn't expect there to be as much violence and carnage as there was.
Well, how do we know that? I assume there was some spell cast that determined the truth of the matter.
Yeah, we had a bit of a mental communique the other night.
And you trust him?
I do my best to extend at least a little bit of trust and courtesy to another creature.
Here I was really hoping you were going to say as far as you could throw him.
Sure,
well, that'd be pretty far. Sorry.
It's all right. Well, I appreciate your humanitarianism. This criminal was running with a known killer, a murderer of dozens. Any words that he says cannot be taken as truthful just because you think they might be.
What was it that convinced you?
He just... I can't say exactly what it is beyond the fact that he just seems kind of lost after all of this. Plus, if his goal were to kill me or you or anybody on this train, I'm sure he would have done it anyway. Would have done it by now.
As one who spent many years lost, theft and murder are not the answer to those dilemmas. I don't understand the trust that we are putting into the stranger just because they find themselves in a poor situation.
And even if
he also told me a whole hell of a lot of intel.
Oh.
See, now that I can understand. Do you mean to share it with us?
And I'll go over what bit I did get from that night, going on about the symbol of the snake, somebody's mama out in the shack, the plan going awry.
Well, if we mean to keep somebody this dangerous around, keeping him under your watchful eye, I think, is the best plan. I assume you mean to take responsibility for him.
It's like, I'm riding on one last good prayer If I fuck up here, you have my word. I won't trust another motherfucker on this planet.
Wow.
Comforting.
So there's a lot riding on this.
Yeah.
I mean, you could still trust us.
Nope,
That
that's
was-
out the window.
Look, embellished for effect.
Understood. That being said, the two of us do have some dealings to be doing with a Gub
Oh,
Gub.
you have a gub to hunt.
Yes, the Gub Gub Bug monster.
Bug hunt.
I'm assuming you two are amenable to assisting us.
Oh, everyone.
The least we can do for all the kind obligations of last night.
What was that, Shra?
Everyone on the train should be fine without us for a bit, you think?
That was a concern of mine. And
Yeah.
and also, we're rescued to come while we were away. I would hate to be stranded. And also, our true job is in that car right there and making sure nothing goes wrong with it. So, accomplishing all of these things is going to be tricky. Suggestions?
Well, there's still the two people, the other people there to guard it as well, right?
Yeah, it's got like actual
Technically-
guards.
Yeah, there's 3 guards total. One lead guard, and 2 underlings.
Should
Do
we
we have a way
Go ahead.
to communicate with them that long distance if, say, rescue were to come? Oh, I guess we
I don't fuck with magic.
Says the guy with the punch ghost.
We could include them in the mind link, yes?
I can only put so many people into the mind link. If we're willing to lose one of our own, I could put one of them in.
Well, that could work.
I can use Fat Bottom Girl to communicate at a distance, but not more than several hundred feet. So as long as we remain that close to each other.
They can warn you?
No, I mean, if I were out of the mind link with you three,
Right, gotcha.
I could maintain communication just with you three, and you could call back to HQ, as it were.
Multiple party lines. Cumbersome, but doable.
Shall we talk to them and make sure they're good with the plan and letting us know if we need to rush back?
I think so.
And so we will.
They're easy to find. They haven't really left that car that they haven't been leaving for obvious reasons.
All right, I'm gonna go up to the lead guard.
Sure.
It's like we're gonna be off for a hot minute. We're gonna go deal with a giant bug on the behalf of the frog folk. Like, do I have your permission to include you in a mind meld?
You're gonna see a wash of like surprise and confusion go across this person's face as they try to kind of make sense of the words that you're saying to them. But frog folk, bug hunt, mind link, it's all like, it's a little overwhelming. But they just kind of give up halfway through that thought and just kind of give you a nonverbal thumbs up with their head.
I think they call that a nod.
I know. I was purposely making it weird and confusing.
All right, we got a full 6 hours on this one.
Nice. You do that a lot. That's pretty handy.
I'm just
accuse
happy
you
that
of
the
rolling
first one's
loaded
always free.
dice, but we're digital, baby.
And how many people can you include in this mind link?
I believe it is proficiency bonus because it's enough to get all. Yeah, it's proficiency bonus. It's enough to get the entire party exactly, which is fortunate.
So you're not going to be including the little guy this time.
Right.
I'm just throwing out interesting tidbits. I don't know.
It's like he seems to understand. He seems to understand common, but I'm not sure if he speaks it personally. Either that or he's stubborn.
Do you reckon if we take him into a fight, he'll stay put and behave himself and or throw in?
It's like even if he weren't the most honest creature on this plane, self-preservation would probably say he don't want to hurt us during the bug hunt.
Fair enough. Well, I think we've taken the precautions that we can take at this point, unless anybody has any further ideas before we head off into the great unknown. Shall we grab
sure.
Ursula?
Ooh, that's a good idea. She
You
might
reckon?
be able to. Well, she might be able to hunt something down herself. She seems like she's gotten a little bit stir crazy being stuck in the steerage.
Will she be okay with the frog creatures?
Good question.
She's been okay with most other folk. I have no concern with these particular type of folk, or no reason to be concerned, rather.
I think we'd have to check a lot of tape to find out the truth of it, but I'm pretty sure you have been doing animal handling checks for that at stuff in certain situations.
Sure.
But
Which
but
is
yeah.
it's fine. Yeah, I think we can animal handle it in that situation. Yeah, I think she can handle herself, and as long as it's not too close to the action.
All right.
And so I will.
Okay, as you're walking away from this individual that you were just dealing with, you will hear, at least Flint, in his mind, you'll hear a, hello, is this working?
Yeah, reach loud and clear.
Okay.
If anything
weird.
of particular
Oh, God.
interest happens over there, just let me know.
Whoa, okay. Yep. Probably a couple hours yet before we expect to see anyone, any kind of rescue. So, what time is it? Anybody know?
Well, we tend to get up fairly early. I believe it's right around what the folks in the town we're from call 9 a.m.
Fair enough. I don't have the timepiece on me. I reckon once the alarm went off, time spent overnight. Probably got about 4 hours before we see anything fancy.
Oh shit, I'm not in the mine lane.
Fair enough. I assume someone else said that for the sake of.
Yeah.
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 When it gets closer to time, I have the ability to put some words up into the sky, and hopefully, maybe we can help them find us. I mean, I guess it's not going to be that hard. We're on a track, but
Yeah, I was just gonna say, ma'am, they should find us pretty quickly.
okay. Well,
There isn't just one track. There is two sets, like, to go either direction on it. If that makes sense, with like a little. Sometimes there's switchways so that they can trains or cars can transfer from one side to the other. You don't see any around you, like as far as your vision will take you up the track before it goes off on the event horizon in either direction. You don't see one of those switch tracks, but you know they exist. Usually around a stop of some sort, either in a city or on one of those little outposts that you've been hitting every once in a while as well. But yeah, you are free to do what you wish.
Yeah, I think we're gonna follow the path we took last time and head back down to the town and hopefully get pointed in a correct direction. A correction.
Excellent. I would say it's a little weird during the day.
Sure.
Because you've been used to it at night. Is there any reason that someone can negate any sort of difficulty of just trying to remember exactly where it was?
I think I do have something for this.
Let's recall the general layout of terrain settlements and other features around you. Okay, sure. That seems right to me. I would say there's just probably that weird moment of like, hold on, what? And then you're like, nope, I do remember this tree. I do remember this way. It's here. And you do start making your way. And if you remember, it's not too far, in fact, from where you've broken down. You didn't travel that far. Probably takes 20 to 30 minutes of
That
travel
sounds
time.
right.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Dear listeners listening, forgive me if I'm wrong. Nobody's listening.
Not
But
gonna
you
do
will
it, 'cause
eventually.
you're gonna listen to it one day, Dom.
Yeah.
When you're like 80, you're gonna be like,
Of course.
I remember when I was a neophyte DM, and now I am master DM of all the games. That's you at 80.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh God, Grandpa's senile again. He's talking in the corner.
I control everything.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
cannot handle my strongest lores.
Initiative, and like trying to hit people with a walker or something. Yeah.
D6. You're just
Yeah,
gonna turn to Alec.
That would
Okay,
be weird
sorry.
on so many different levels.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah.
Absolutely inappropriate. Either which way, 4 of you plus an owlbear baby find yourselves at the front gates of this Grung town, I believe was its name. New to some of you, familiar to others, and can see just the colorful tops of what looks to be 2 guards on the top, like above where the gates would open. Like there's a walkway. This whole town aesthetic, I think we talked about before, but this outer gate area is like classic, like tree trunk, like fashioned together, or not tree trunk, but tree log, like fashioned together. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, you can just see just the color tops of these creatures' heads that they must have clocked you, because the gates suddenly start to open to allow you entry. And you can see that this little Grung town is in full force with people going back and forth doing various tasks that happen during the day. But there does seem to be a little cluster of about 1, 2, 3, about 4 Grung. One familiar looking to you. It's the one that you were kind of talking with before. They're kind of waiting expectedly in the kind of central pathway from the doors.
Tower will lean over to Flint and say, that one appeared to be their leader when we spoke to them last night.
I forgot. Before we left the train, I would have done another repair on Steel Defender to try to get it up to full.
Sweet.
Steel Defender doesn't get a full rest? Damn. It probably doesn't have hit dice.
No. 6, 13. Okay, sorry.
No worries. Are they at full?
Yep, now
Cool.
they are.
But yeah. They're
And we
just kind of waiting
approach-
there. You see...
Yep. Expected.
You see the one before, you see 2 red ones and a blue.
Most awkward threesome. We approach, right? Essentially.
Hello, we're here for the Gub Gub hunt.
Gub Gub.
Gub Gub.
We brought friends. They are useful in hunting.
Howdy.
The blue one is going to poke at Shra a little bit just to feel the meat and just turns to the others with a whoa. and the others nod to each other.
Can I get an insight check on that?
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like to as well.
What are you trying to insight?
I'm trying to see what like is being judged or discussed. If I can base it, like I don't have their language,
Okay.
but
Mm-hmm.
kind of what their attitude is during this interaction.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, go ahead.
Did it?
Tower.
Oops, I don't know why I had advantage on.
That's okay. I saw the appropriate thing and used that. They're,
Sure.
These little guys, it could be anything, right? I don't know. It's hard to say.
Trizza.
Anyways, they start to exit the town. If they, walk past you, the leader one just kind of gives like a wave to you as they pass. No insight required. It's kind of a universal, like, come this way.
Yes, and we do.
You walk for a good another 15 minutes. If anyone's keeping track of time, it has now been approximately 45 minutes of travel. This
Further
15
from where the train is?
This is in a sense, yes. It's not like it's not perfectly away from the train,
of
but
course.
it's not back towards the train by any means. This section of the forest, there is a rise in the elevation where, like, if you kept kind of going around, you come to like this rock, almost like a cliff face, but that's the wrong word. It's about 40 feet tall, right? And if you were to walk like around this area, like to the right or left, you could probably eventually find a place that was low enough to go up on top of it. So does that make sense? Does that help visualizing what this land rise is? It's kind of like jutting up and out towards you as you approach it.
Plateau?
Yeah, is that what that is? Yeah. Just kind of within this treed forest. But they're not doing that. They're going right to the base of the face of this plateau. There's about, and as you kind of get closer, off to one side of it, you can kind of see this dark break in a rock formation that's in front of it. Probably about 1.25 feet wide and a good 5 feet tall, maybe, if you had to guess. I didn't say it before, but the 2 red ones are carrying lanterns with them. And one of them starts to go in. The one you've been dealing with kind of turns to you, gab, gab, pointing at the hole.
Howard will nod and continue following the lanterned one on in.
The blue one will follow you.
Is there anything we might be able to discern about the creature based upon the big asshole?
This hole isn't very big ass, to be honest.
All right, the moderate asshole.
It is like it's like a thin slit in the rock. In my mind, it's like in relation to the rest of the wall, because this face is probably good 70 feet wide, 40 feet tall. And there's like a 5 foot by 1.25 feet wide gap in this rock area, right? So
zoned out for a minute.
Yeah,
Who was
I know.
Brian calling a moderate asshole?
No one. No one.
I know. No, I didn't actually zone out. I'm on board.
Where am I going with this? Where I'm going with this is 2 of you
In
have
the
seen
hole.
an image of the creature, a crude painting of a creature that is quite larger than these Grung, and this hole is arguably a little bit bigger than the Grung.
So this would not be the hole that Gub Gub would enter whatever this place was. Probably, unless the Gub Gub can shrink down very small, like a Pokemon. But that's probably not how that works. Anyway, going in
But Flint, to your point, if you want to try and think, if you want to try and see if you can figure out how big a Gub Gub is based on the description that your friends gave you of a wall painting and the size of a Gub Gub, I would say make a basic intelligence check. See if you can do some quick mental math to figure out scale. You're not going to take any psychic damage, but no. Based on what you were told, it looks doable for the folk that are going in here. It just looks like it's going to be a bit of a squeeze, is what I'm saying. And so far, 3 people have entered.
I'll go next.
I'll go after that.
Guess I'll take it the rear.
And the other 2 with the other lanterned frog being last will follow as you spend not too long. You ever play a video game where you have to squeeze through a crack and they make you just like move,
Yeah.
and then you're out?
Yeah, just long enough to load the cave. Yeah.
Yeah. A good 10 feet of being uncomfortable as you kind of scrape your nose or whatever against rock as you kind of shimmy through this uncomfortable space. It eventually spills out into an open cavern. The first thing you notice is it is quite dark, save for the lantern. Well, it's dim in here because you have the lanterns that are being carried by frogs, as well as bioluminescent plant life, or like fauna, right? No. Flora, thank you. Lighting the space. Various colors. Excuse me.
Are the frog people able to get through the crack easily?
Easily enough.
Like a lot easier than us, though, right?
Absolutely.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fair. I was just waiting if there was more to that. Anyhow, I'll bring you to that cave now. Let me know if you can see it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
I sure do.
Why are we saying, oh boy? Do you see something you shouldn't see?
No, we just see a
No.
map.
I see a cave.
Map
With
good.
4
Okay.
frogs.
Maps are fun. We
Okay,
like
yeah.
maps.
Fill yourself in. It's probably a little funky
Uh-oh.
with the grid, so pay no mind. Things will
I think it
things
looks
will work, I
perfect.
promise.
Yeah.
At any rate, this is the space that you can see as you enter. You can pretty much see the full size of the space without issue based on everything glowing, the lanterns. You can see that hole towards the back from where you are as well. This here, if it wasn't obvious, that is a hole that is just, from your eyes now, going.
I say to the frog creatures, grub, dig, and I like move my arms to show digging.
Yeah, and they'll turn to you, gab, and be nodding.
Is there some way of summoning the beast?
The blue one will begin hopping over.
Assuming we are ready. Are we all 4 ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I dagger up, grab my shield.
Does it look at all like the holes made by the worm creatures we encountered before?
Only in the sense that it's a hole.
Okay.
You'll see this red one lean their lantern up against a wall here, but also be like crouched. This one will do the same over this way.
Terrible.
I'm gonna.
This one moves.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want
It'll-
to ready my lasso. Sorry.
Okay. This the leader is going to trying to get your group's attention and waving here.
Tara will give a last quick stay and good girl to her Saula and join the blue frog person up there.
The blue frog person is going to begin to retch
Ooh.
and do one of those before something deep within it begins to form up to its throat or spilling out. A bunch of nasty, writhing, live larvae, much like what you ate, spills in the space in front of this blue frog. And when it has finished that, it begins to move away.
Actually, I'm gonna get closer so I can actually lasso it.
Are you two sure you want to be this close? As Tower steps forward as well.
Oh, I'm stopping right here. And I get out my bow.
About 1 round passes before you start to hear the sound of deep within the hole.
Can I ready an act?
Sure. Yeah, in a way, yeah.
I'd like to try and lasso it as soon as it comes up.
Fair enough. You hear the debris, like soil, loosening somewhere within this hole and falling down in this little cavernous space that this hole is.
Howard nervously takes one step back.
I would like to ready my side dagger for an attack.
Another moment passes. Nothing.
Bonus action. I'm going to pull out. I'm going to flip back my left hand, and expose the kunai therein.
Suddenly, you hear a high-pitched, what's the word? Insectoid screech from above you as a piece of the ceiling dislodges and begins falling towards you.
I want to move.
You can make a dex check in a second. As gets about halfway in its drop, you see spindly insectoid arm length sprawl out from this rock as it seems like a huge creature is falling down in your general direction. I'm actually going to need Shra and Tower to make a dexterity save.
Fair enough.
Boy.
And then I'll need initiatives.
Ooh, I like that number.
Nice. Oh no.
Tower, I'm going to allow you to move 5 feet towards. You can either go like here to be safe, or somewhere like maybe right over here to be safe.
I'm not getting those pins. Those pins aren't coming through.
Oh.
I was gonna use Lucky, but this is the one character that doesn't have it.
Oh, you can pretty much make it over this direction, or it would have to be over this direction.
I am sorry to say,
You
but
can't
I don't
see
know
these at
why.
all?
Yeah, I'm not seeing them. Is mine coming through the purple one?
Yep.
I'm seeing,
But
No one was seeing mine?
I'm not seeing.
I know why.
them.
Because I was preparing. I don't want that. This. So
shit.
here, you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Or
Or
over
probably
there.
over here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll move up this way.
Shra, and I do see that people are making checks. I do need to look at this. Okay, I just had to look at what this was. Boy, oh, there we go. It was really chugging. You take 8 bludgeoning damage as this falls upon you. Let's see if I can get this on the right page now.
What the?
Boink.
Ugh.
Little big termite boy. Pesky bee.
So I take it I can't use my action because of that.
Say that getting tromped by an insect would make it hard to rope. Yeah, unfortunately. I need
just
to
got
remove,
Queen Gomadon.
I need to
Yeah.
remove some of these enemies from our last encounters that want to stick around.
But you really think that like years of Zelda training would have taught us to look up into a cave?
Why didn't these get replaced? Why is there one in here twice again? Let's see. There, no, it did.
On the turn order?
This one's wrong. Yeah, I see
Ours-
all the
mine
old
looks fine.
stuff. I
Yeah,
see all the
Towers
old
was
stuff.
above mine before.
Flint.
My
This is
initiative
the
should be
11.
5 this time.
Yeah,
I messed
the 11 should be a good one. Oh, right. Always forget the shield.
Shield. Advantage on initiative.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Is it double tied?
I rolled the same
It's not
number
double-tied.
as I rolled before, and its initiative is noted. And then I do this. Okay, everything should look right. I don't think I have a way to play music anymore. I'll try.
Yeah, I may not pull up the same music.
Good stuff.
Oh, it's amazing.
Keeping it. All right, here we go. Flint, you've just seen this. If I had to describe the way it looked for people who know what that looks like, it's almost like an Enkeg, huge and bioluminescent. It seems like it could have the capability to blend in with its surroundings if it wanted to, as it did.
All right. I'm going to open this up with most likely. Yeah, I'm stuck here in melee range. Let's go. I'm going to stab it in the face with a side dagger. I can find where that is hiding on my sheet. There we go.
Nice.
For sake of argument, I'm also going to remember to bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay, that will hit, doing a total of 10 damage, correct?
That is correct. Also, I've got friends next to it, so that's sneak damage for another 9.
Oh,
And because I enjoy doing it, I'm going to throw a second level slot into Divine Smite.
Might slots.
D8, 3D8.
Wow.
13.
Points.
Whoops, almost gave it
32
too much damage.
points of psychic.
Oh,
Flint
yeah.
said, fuck you.
This thing drops, smashes Shra. You get right up in its face. It does look like it has very hard plating, but it's no match for all the bullshit you have going on as you just mind slice right through its hardness. That's the knockoff Chris Angel. Mind slice. Aranoa, it's your turn.
Side off.
I will go ahead and use my bonus action to cast Branding Smite on my bow, and then I will make. I'm actually gonna back up a bit, because I need to be like 30 feet away where I get or something. Is that right?
30 feet where you get what?
I don't remember. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to click that. My bad.
You mean the distance for shooting the bow?
Uh-huh.
It should tell you when you look at
80,
the weapon.
320. So 80 is
the minimum.
Oh, the minimum?
No, that's the max.
80 is
Oh, sorry. Yeah. The max.
Okay, yeah.
up to 80 is straight roll.
Right, and that's disadvantage up to 320.
You got it.
You just need to be out of melee.
Got it. Okay. I still am going to back up a little bit. I'm taking Steel Defender with me. And I am going to shoot off my bow. There's the first one.
Ooh,
Does that
will get through. Yes, it will.
Then there comes 2d6 radiant damage on top of that from the Branding Smite. And my second attack.
Damage.
Damn.
Ba-bam.
Bonk.
Oh, almost a crit.
Dang, you too. Pulling out all types of the damage.
Chia.
The cave fills with insectoid screams as this huge insect rears, waiting to attack. And indeed, it shall.
I did not come here to show a bug mercy.
Does that conclude your turn, Aranoa?
Yep.
It has a person underneath them, but whatever. Which it's not like laying on you anymore. You're just kind of under its leg area.
I wasn't knocked
worth.
prone or anything, right? I just took damage.
Well, it would probably knock you prone landing on you.
Dang it, I shouldn't have asked.
Good to know. Okay, that's what I was looking for. So, Flint, you are getting 2 claws in your direction. It's stuck on rolling dice, so bear with me. That will be a total... Where are you? What? Oh boy. It's like a custom monster, but they didn't actually make the attack for this. Hold on. 4 attacks. 2 with his claws. 2. The Thresher grabs.
Ooh, I don't like the way that sounds. The Thresher grabs.
Oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to do it like that. Sure. You just need to make a dexterity or strength dexterity acrobatics or strength athletics, please.
It always surprises me that I am making an acrobatics.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
I need to see what that number is. Okay, and I need you to do one more as a second clause coming towards you. Don't worry about it. Well, actually, no. I'm not supposed to roll. You do need to worry about it. Make another one. That one will grab you. As you dodge the second one will grab you. As you dodge the first, the second one will grab you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hold up. I know that I've lost this.
Okay.
I get to do this. I actually get to do this. I'm going to do my psychic knack after failing a check. Where is it? There it is. Fuck.
Oh.
Does a 15 do it?
Is that enough?
Yes.
Whoa.
Holy shit! It
You
did
dodge
Good call.
those.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
Prescience, motherfucker, prescience.
Okay, that's also what I need to see. What's your total AC? I'll just make it simple as this happens. Nope.
AC
What the
fit
fuck?
weight.
What the fuck? Okay, 2 tendrils come out from its back, whipping towards you, both missing horribly. I have to take a picture of this.
Did you double botch?
I triple botched.
What the fuck, man?
Oh, wow. You found the bottom of the bell curve.
What the hell? Who the fuck am I? I just forgot his name because I was gonna say this guy, but I can't think of his name. Does all the board game? Had the board game show where they played games, and he was on Star Trek. Why can't I think of his name?
Will we?
Will we?
Will Wheaton. I was like, who the fuck am I? Will Wheaton?
He rolls
Notorious
poorly?
do that. Oh yeah, it's a
Ah.
whole thing.
That's cursed.
It won't let me share this picture. I triple botched, gang. Cool. So nothing happened. Tower, it's your turn.
Tower will, as a bonus action. Oh, there's a picture. Picture came through.
Yeah,
That's a triple botch right there.
To make you feel any better, it now has 3 counts of advantage or 3 counts of inspiration.
Yeah,
This isn't 1D&D. Get out of here.
yeah.
We'll burn 2 key and summon the visage of Fat Bottom Girl, causing a rock and whirl type effect, requiring a dexterity save out of the motherfucker in front of him. It will then attack twice with the arms of Fat Bottom Girl. Actually, just once with that, and then once with its magical martial arm. It's a whole thing. Boom. That
Okay.
probably misses. That
Okay,
probably.
a lot happened before I even clicked a roll here. Let's see. Okay, this is a 13 dexterity save, so that sounds like a failure.
It's just
so it's-
3
so it's-
force damage.
Okay.
And unless a 14 hits, the 2 attacks I throw its direction both miss.
They will both not necessarily miss, but you will just kind of scrape against hard chitin plate.
Very fair, very fair. And that is going to.
It would be weird if Tower completely missed the broadside of a bug barn. It's just not effective.
Sure. The only good bug is a dead bug, and that is the end of my turn.
Excellent. Shra, you're technically prone, but you're not being like pressed.
Then I'll stand up and move a little bit away.
As it does a reshuffling and you dip and dodge between large legs that are clinking into the earth around you. Sure.
And then if it will go, I am attempting to lasso it.
Can you lasso a huge creature?
Oh, it's huge. Oh, shoot.
Mhm.
No. Okay. My bad.
Okay.
Hide it. Consume.
Go to rope it. One of its tendrils that are now exposed on its back.
No, I wouldn't have done that if
Okay.
or I mean, I guess you did say that, but
Yeah, you get
Sure.
one. Go ahead. Get to try to.
let's try the mind sliver.
Intelligence save. Okay, that makes sense. Oof. Come on, roll 20. You can do it. Oh my god.
Did you botch again?
Again?
Yes.
What the devil is
Jesus,
happening?
smiles upon the players.
So 6 psychic
So,
damage.
-2.
Huh?
I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Go ahead. So 6 psychic damage.
And then it'll subtract a d4 from its next saving throw.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, wait. I get 2 actions, don't I? Hold on, I believe.
You get 2 attacks if you take the attack action.
Oh, right.
Unless you use a fighter ability. You do have a fighter ability to do that.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
all you're going to do?
Yeah.
I think this is the top of initiative. How's everyone feeling? I know it's 9:14.
Yeah, I should probably go for the night. I got work in the morning again.
Fair enough. We are in the middle of a bug fight.
Bug fight. I think I'm good. Back here again tomorrow.
I should be as well, so
Cool.
we will
I'm in.
reconvene in this little weird fight where, shit happens. Oh, but I just quadruple botch. That's insane.
There's a lot of botching all in a row there.